Coming up on Cedar Valley today, presidential candidate Martin O'Malley spoke to students and residents at Wartburg College yesterday. And Governor Branstad joins states trying to stop Syrian refugee resettlements. They shoot, they score. Wartburg women's soccer advances to the Sweet 16. This is Cedar Valley Today. With 76 days remaining until the Iowa caucus, presidential candidates continue to campaign across the state. Good morning and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Christina Alexander. Wartburg College hosted its first Democratic candidate this week. And Hillary Clinton is currently leading in the polls with 54.5%. Sanders is at close second with 33.5%, and O'Malley is falling behind with just 2.8%. Following Saturday night's debate in Des Moines, Democratic presidential candidate Martin O'Malley visited Wartburg College yesterday for a meet and greet with Wartburg students and Waverly residents. The former Maryland governor talked about ways to make higher education more affordable to millennials and why climate change is the greatest business opportunity to come to this country in over 100 years. Among other things discussed was the Paris massacre, which O'Malley said is a new type of war.
This new type of warfare is not confined to one battlefield. It's not confined to simply Iraq or Syria. It's actually a global battlefield, and that includes the potential for us to suffer casualties here in our own homeland.
Although O'Malley supports French bombing of Raqqa, the ISIS stronghold in Syria, he says that the effort against terrorism needs to be global and include Russia as well, and not just one country. O'Malley also stood against some governors calling for the rejection of Syrian refugees, saying that it rejects America's values in the face of fear and ignorance. He also explained why he thinks some candidates don't stand a chance in the election.
I don't believe that our country ever nominates fear or a division, and I don't believe that Donald Trump's sort of anti-immigrant racist rants are going to elect him to the White House.
And some Wartburg students were left very impressed with O'Malley's visit.
He seems like a very qualified candidate. I was really impressed with what he had to say and how good of a public speaker he was, and that really does matter.
Syrian refugees are now facing even more difficulties resettling in the United States. Iowa's Governor Terry Branstad said yesterday that he's halting all work on Syrian refugee resettlements. Branstad is joining more than 20 other state governors who are trying to stop Syrian refugee resettlements. In a press release from the governor's office, Branstad says the safety and security of Iowans comes first. Branstad says safety is a priority before the federal government resettles Syrian refugees in Iowa.
All I can as governor of this state to protect the safety and well-being of Iowans. I don't want people coming here without very careful vetting and make sure that there's no likelihood that they could have been radicalized or could be part of an ISIS operation.
Prompter. Branstad says the federal government should not resettle Syrian refugees in Iowa until a thorough review is done by the intelligence community. Much of the governor's criticism stems from the terrorist attack on Paris after an attacker came into Greece with the refugees. The State Department is defending the process of refugee resettlements.
We feel very strongly that we have a process in place that allows for the safe resettlement of Syrian refugees. We stand by that process. It's rigorous, it's effective, and frankly, it allows some of these, as I said, some of these most vulnerable victims of the violence in Syria a chance for a new life.
Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders visited Indianola to discuss major issues facing the U.S. In light of the recent attacks in Paris, Sanders touched on his plan of action against ISIS. Sanders met with local town leaders and residents at Kent Campus Center. People RSVP'd to attend the event. He discussed what he felt needed to be done to fight back against ISIS.
We have different
Republican Congressman Steve King says he's backing Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz. The Iowa lawmaker says Cruz is the one candidate who will fight for conservative principles. Cruz praised King in a statement, calling him one of
in constitutionalism, the rule of law, and American exceptionalism. The candidate I'll be endorsing has been unmatched in his tenacity to take on the Washington cartels.
Cruz praised King in a statement, calling him one of the few truly principled men and women in Washington. Waterloo police say thanks to a tip, they were able to make an arrest yesterday. Waterloo police say they found and arrested Sean Paul O'Neill. O'Neill was transported to the Blackhawk County Jail. There he was booked on a parole violation warrant. And Iowa Public Television is partnering with Wartburg College for a unique documentary. We go to the screening next.
You live in the fast lane. We get that. Nothing can slow you down, not even managing your finances. Stay on the move with Farmer State Bank's mobile app. Deposit checks and transfer money quickly and securely. Farmer State Bank. Ready for the app? Visit us online today.
A long history of being politically active. Iowa Public Television is showcasing that history in their new historical documentary, Caucus Iowa, Journey to the Presidency. We now go live to Cedar Valley Today's Tyler Metcalf. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Christina. I'm at the McCaskey Lyceum this morning. We're at 11:30. Iowa Public Television will be previewing their new historical documentary. Now, Wartburg academic leaders and political experts will also be participating in that panel discussion. The panel will be analyzing the 2016 caucus cycle as well as Iowa's role in launching the presidential campaign every 4 years. The documentary itself has taken a year to make, and a 10-minute clip will be shown here today. The full documentary will be shown in its entirety on January 4th on IPTV. Again, the event will be held here at Wartburg's McCaskey Lyceum. That's at 11:30 a.m., and it is free to the public. And I'm in Waverly for Cedar Valley Today. I'm Tyler Metcalf.
Thank you, Tyler. Next, we have all your top Cedar Valley social media posts. In today's top social media posts, the Waverly JC are throwing a cocktail party this Friday at 6 p.m. The party is supposed to attract new members. The Waverly JC are an organization which is involved with many community projects, such as collecting school supplies for children in need and providing scholarships to local high school students. University of Northern Iowa, in association with the American Red Cross, is hosting their second blood drive of the semester today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Donors should bring their donor card or photo ID to the drive. Downtown Cedar Falls welcomes in the newest business in the Cedar Valley. Escape Cedar Valley is located on 115th East 4th Street. Here you'll experience a thrilling, interactive experience that has you working together with teammates to solve clues to help you escape in different game scenarios. The newest Cedar Valley attraction is holding an open house on November 19th between 3:30 and 6 p.m. UNI basketball is a part of 60 college basketball games going on today, 28 of which are being run on ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3, and ESPNU. The Panthers were the second game to start. Tip-off was at 7 a.m. They are taking on Stephen F. Austin right now. UNI fans were forced to wake up early to support their team in the new season. Now let's take a quick look at the weather for today.
was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
The Northeast Iowa Food Bank is looking for volunteers to wrap gifts at Waterloo and Cedar Falls mall locations this holiday season. The food bank serves over 2,000 families in Black Hawk County. To help feed these families, a staff of around 25 people and a corps of over 5,000 volunteers work at the Waterloo Food Bank location to stock shelves, receive donations, and ship goods to 16 different counties in Northeast Iowa. Barb Prater, Executive Director of the Northeast Iowa Food Bank, tells that the event is not only a fundraiser for them, but allows the food bank to give back to the community.
Gift wrapping is an event that we've done for a number of years as a way, one, to raise awareness, but two, to raise funds in the community. And we partner with College Square Mall and Crossroads Mall to recruit volunteers who then man the gift wrap booth.
If you are interested in volunteering with the Northeast Iowa Food Bank, call 319-235-0507 to set up a time to volunteer. And the Wartburg women's soccer team is celebrating their sweet victory last weekend. After winning both games this past weekend, the team will be advancing to the Sweet 16 playoffs. The team won their first game against St. Scholastica on Saturday, and they beat Puget Sound 5-4 in a shootout on Sunday. This is the program's first Sweet 16 appearance since 2007 and second in overall history.
A really focused 90 minutes. It's going to be a battle. It's going to take us finishing our opportunities when we get them and just playing smart soccer.
The women's team will be playing their next game in St. Louis against Washington University on Saturday at 11 a.m. The actors and actresses in the newest Hunger Games movie had a unique movie premiere. Stay with us.
What's next for your future?
Will it be worth it?
Will it lead you on a journey of discovery?
To embrace your passions.
Unlock your potential?
And realize your purpose.
With Wartburg, you can.
And you will, because you are worth it.
Wartburg. Worth it.
Schedule your campus visit and learn how Wartburg is worth it at wartburg.edu/worthit.
The Hunger Games cast did not conduct any interviews at their Los Angeles premiere for the upcoming movie, The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 2. The premiere for the final installment in the Hunger Games series was still held. Lionsgate released a statement saying the red carpet event was modified out of respect following the recent attacks in Paris. Thanks for watching Cedar Valley Today. Be sure to like our page on Facebook for more Cedar Valley news, as well as follow us on Twitter and download our new app. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.